EA Sports, within the game. Boom, whap, zap. He was like a superhero on that run.
Today, from Heim.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Allen going to go to the air right away. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They overload him that time on a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he'll find Gabriel Davis. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with them looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
He's Bobby Chicken, baby.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I need to start playing defense like I was before. I think I got too in my own head.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there.
Trying to turn the season around, baby.
Second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Allen.
Get out of here.
Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right?
Roughing the pass.
Guy is giving something.
You know,
They've
pass.
got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point.
Oh, Allen cannot
Get him
get
out of
away,
here.
and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get him for a loss of about 3. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change
Get that
his
ball,
launch
baby.
point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First carry for Raheem Mostert. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The Dolphins at a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Come on, bro.
And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. And now now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing now is Allen. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Throwing on first down is Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught by Teddy.
Oh my goodness.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they
All right,
try to
bro.
finish off this drive with 6 points. They run here with Singletary. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hill. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Tagovailoa buying time to his left. To a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the
This dude just can't hold on to the ball, bro. I swear to God.
46-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Left the guy wide open, though.
Bills touchdown.
All right.
Khalil Shakir as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. .13 the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. On the move to his left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go. 45, right.
Tua, the final shot before half. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And this is good. He got just
I'm about to
enough
say,
to clear
bro.
the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
It didn't look like it. It looked like it was out.
The 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, and it's caught. The tight end Hill. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen going to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He finds his man Johnson. And
Why is he pulled towards the line, bro? Push him back.
Conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of
Fucking
his.
ridiculous,
Didn't
bro.
get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now they'll throw with Allen. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So Tua and the Dolphins trailing 17-10, 2:18 on the clock. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Tua. And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left.
Oh, my
This
goodness.
is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They go right back to Singletary. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they have a sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Oh, man.
Pressure naturally likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for
The defense ain't making enough of a pocket for me to chill in either. Trying to stay in the pocket and give it time, but Then I got 3 players rushing at me.
Tonight,
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. The Dolphins at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
And far be it from me to go ahead and go gloom and doom, right? If they fall down 7-0, 14-0, all of a sudden the cycle starts all over again. So the best way out of this for them, they need something to happen positive early in this game. That's a great way to help break this losing skid.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. 23 yards on the play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Buying time to his left.
Oh
This
my
is
God.
intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. It's
Just
no
can't
secret he's
fucking-
had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad
No
start
shit.
for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
I'm about to
Incomplete
put that
pass
in.
on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Ryan to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. We're scoreless after 1. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Ryan. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now it's Ryan. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Every time I get tackled at the line, I get pushed back. But anytime that they get tackled, they like pull them over the line, like fucking ridiculous.
Back to Taylor on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now Ryan. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And Johnson's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up at bit. Didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Draw play, Edmonds, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, so that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tua on fourth down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to have it here just past the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separate. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Now it's Ryan. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Ryan. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Get him out of here.
Get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Edmonds again, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He completes it to Jones. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Being chased out left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now a give to Edmonds. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Grover Stewart. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Buying time to his left. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, If they missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The left side completion to Jones. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, fuck, dude.
To throw is Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they run with Edmonds. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Dancing to his left.
Bad.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guy behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Throwing now is Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Ryan. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Let's go.
There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And thank you.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one.
Oh.
About them culminating with a pick 6.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you're so
A lot of times that ball touched a little when nobody grabbed it.
Call it a day and try and prepare going forward.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, he's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last shot for Ryan. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
You did that.
So for the Dolphins, it'll be a much...
One more. Give him a lot of again. Getting those field goals though, baby. Two will play around. That's it.
Tonight. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 65 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now after the sack, 2 and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. Trey Flowers there on the tackle. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Running left, here's Edmonds. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll try and run for it.
No.
So give them the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Edmonds is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when a knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They start at the 32. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Running back Chase Edmonds gets set to start this next series. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big foot. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line.
I didn't even see it, to be honest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Again, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down. The 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now it's the backup Newton. Steps away to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jets have recovered.
So he fumbles the ball too. That's
Jets offense coming up now to
so
start
no
their
one,
next
no one holds
drive.
on to the football, huh?
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on the ball. Has it knocked loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 6. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by
That was
Wilson.
a good pass.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more...
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Newton. Flush to his right. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Newton. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
No!
So we are at halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Wilson.
Oh my goodness.
This will be caught downfield by Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 56 yards. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Edmonds. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now Edmonds. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 15-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll just take a seat in the drive to begin at the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And some room to maneuver.
Come on. What the fuck, bro?
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson.
Fucking garbage.
79 yards. And the Jets strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 129 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd down and another run with Edmonds. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Edmonds. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. They'll try the air now with Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 40 now on second down. Newton, he'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
That's a weird pass.
What
the fuck?
down as the tackle made at the Jets 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10, being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against a front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing is Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Newton. Buying time to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for the Jets, they move back